If President Ruto were to execute a cabinet reshuffle or firing for that matter today, these are the two CSs who will be going home very quickly. Number one is Mbadi. I say this because never ever before, nor ever again, will we have a Treasury CS who's so tribal. This one has crossed the line. The other day, Mbadi said that when we reach 2032, he doesn't want to find a Kalenjin, he doesn't want to find a Kikuyu at the ballot. How can you put your tribalism on open market, full display, while calling Gachagua a tribalist? Gachagua hajasema asipate Mluya ama Mluo or anybody kwa ballot. He's just talking about his people. Just listening to this.
We must have space in 2027 if we have to retain and maintain our voice and our strength, so that in 2032, Speaker Wetangula, I know you have also ambitions. I know Mbadi has ambitions. I have also ambitions. Badi has ambition. Others have ambitions. Nyanza and Western, tutakaa chini, tutajipanga. After 2027, as we progress to 2032, this region must also produce a president. It cannot be that 65 years after independence, there are only two communities which have produced president of this country. Kikuyus have produced president for 35 years. 15 for first Kenyatta number 1. 10 Kibaki. 10 Kenyatta number 2. Kalenjins 34 years. 24 Moi. 10 William Ruto. We must tell them 2032 we don't want to see a Kikuyu, we don't want to see Kalenjin. We must allow other communities. We have 42 communities in this country, and each one of us have the capacity, the competence, the ability to lead this country. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
You know, John Badi is right. He is right in saying two communities have produced presidents, others should also produce presidents. That is okay. But you cannot say because these two communities have produced presidents, they should step aside. The equivalent of that is mtoto mjinga ambaye ni number last anaambia mwalimu tunaenda kufanya KCSE, but please don't allow index 1 to be part of that exam. No, whether you are a fool, whether you are brilliant, whether uko katikati, that is what makes it a competition. Everybody must be there. I have no problem seeing a Kalenjin there. Maybe Cherargei atataka kusimama siku moja hata kama hatashinda, lakini pia yeye ako na haki. Methu would want to try. Natembea would want to try. Olelenku would want to try. So hii mambo ya gatekeeping ati hii kabila hatutaki kuiona, that is what we call tribalism. Talk about who you want to be president. We want a Kamba president, we want a Kisii president, we want this and that, but don't talk about ati hii kabila hatutaki. Nchi itaenda njia ya Rwanda tukiendelea kukuwa na viongozi kama hawa. They are sowing division instead of bringing the people together. Na Ruto tu anaangalia huyu jamaa. By the way, Ruto is very tired with Mbadi. Ni vile tu wako kwa hii delicate relationship na ODM, ashaharibu kwa mlima, sasa akiharibu kwa ODM ameisha. But the day he doesn't need ODM, Mbadi will go. Save this video, it will be relevant very soon. Now still on John Badi. The other reason why he's likely going to be reshuffled ni sababu haelewi kazi ya CS. He should be talking about finances, or rather the financial well-being of the country. Instead, every time you put on the TV, what is Mbadi talking about? ODM, Oburu Odinga, Raila Odinga, sijui Babu Owino, Sifuna, sijui this one. Why are you still talking about party politics? You're in a higher office. You're dealing with the national things, not small parties like ODM. ODM is big, sikatai, but not as big as the country. So serving as CS comes first, ODM comes second. Elewi hiyo. Just listening to this.
For the community, for us to maintain, for us to promote, you cannot talk about legacy of Raila Odinga if you are dividing his party. And anyone who is dividing the party of Raila Odinga is our enemy. And the way to divide the unity of the Luo community, the way to undermine unity of ODM is to undermine Dr. Buru Genga, because he's our party leader and the chairman is Gladys Wanga. I am the one who was the chairman of this party for 10 years.
Okay, two questions. Ya kwanza, why is Mbadi always shouting? Sijaisikia akiongea calmly, he's always shouting. And number two, why you knee deep in ODM? Hii kitu itakuramba. Adjust yourself accordingly like Joho. Joho ako ODM 10%, serikali na mambo national 90%. Otherwise I can see John Badi going the route of Rashid Echesa. Echesa alifanywa waziri wa sports, akaleta mchezo, anatusi Raila, anafanya nini? Much as Raila was on the other side and he was not on the same books with Uhuru, but Uhuru got tired of it. And he won Rashid Echesa, then he chased him. In fact, here's the tip.
Na mimi nimewaambia, na hata leo nimekuwa na baraza ya waziri, na nimewaambia, wewe kama huko tayari kufanyia wananchi kazi na jukumu lako ni siasa, tukipiga about turn, vijana niko nao wengi ambao wako tayari kufanya kazi. Tunaelewana? Tunaelewana? Au mwasemaje jameni? Mnakubaliana na mimi? Yetu sisi ni kazi. Wakuje hapa Kitengela, wawaulize nyinyi shida yenu ni nini, wawaulize tabu za Kitengela ni gani, na sisi kama serikali tutawasaidia kwa njia gani. Sio kuja hapa kuwaletea porojo na siasa ya dunia ambayo hakuna kitu ambayo itasaidia mtu.
So who knows, John Badi might just be the Rashid Chesa of this regime. Now the second casualty that we already know of is none other than Oparanya. Although here Oparanya mi naona ni ukora. Ruto wants to chase him for several reasons, which I highlighted just the other day. But Natembeya is saying he ni ukora. They want to make it look like Ruto and Oparanya are having a back and forth. So Oparanya is removed as CS, aende infiltrate opposition, and he reports back to his boss. Just listening to what Natembeya had to say.
Wanapanga njama. Na mimi nataka Oparanya ndugu yangu asikie, maana hapo ndani ya njama. Wanataka kukorogana kule kidogo. Ifanye kwamba ati wamemfukuza. Atamefutwa atafute sympathy. Si ndio? Waseme kwamba yeye alikuwa kwa ODM, sasa washikana watu wengine ODM wala ambao wanapigana uko na president yao. Nia wanataka kugawanya nini? Western. Yenye mtakubali? Kwa ndio bebo badala watu mwenye ukikuja waambie wafuate na tembea nyuma. Hapo utajua ni ukweli, ndio? Lakini wakikuja waseme wanaunda tuchama chao twingine, hao wote ni watu wa kutumwa.
Either way, at the end of the day, if there's a firing, those are the two people who will be going home as soon as possible. But at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. Interior design is one of those things you can't afford to get wrong. So if you're looking for experts to do your gypsum, wainscoting, paintwork, styles, washrooms and kitchen, reach out to Dhaka Living on 0706 026 218. That's 0706 026 218, or visit them on Facebook or TikTok at Udhaka Living. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching from a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.